If you are constantly packing hair from the floor each time you will touch or comb your hair, or maybe you are dealing with stunted hair growth, hair that seems to remain in the same length over and over again, hair that is constantly dry and breaks off so easily, then this treatment might be the solution to all of your problems, because this treatment is going to help to prevent breakages caused by dryness, thereby promoting faster hair growth. So without further ado, let's get making. And now, to make this treatment, we need coffee. Coffee is rich in caffeine, which helps to stimulate blood flow to the scalp. Now, when you are getting your coffee, please get a caffeinated coffee. The next thing we are going to be needing is Vaseline. Vaseline, on the other hand, is an excellent sealant that helps to protect your hair from breakage. And to make this treatment, we need 1 tablespoon of coffee. I am going to be using 3 sachets of this small sachet of Nescafe. However, if you have like the one in a big jar, please use just 1 spoon and it will be okay. All right, now the reason why I prefer Nescafe is because Nescafe is a brand that we know that sells caffeinated coffee. Okay, what you need is a caffeinated coffee. Caffeinated coffee is what actually helps to grow your hair, not any other random coffee. Now, as you can see, the coffee still has some seed. I could have used pistol to crush it, but I decided to blend it, and that was a wrong move because the quantity was not too big enough for my blender to crush it. All right, so we got a smooth paste, but not as smooth as I want it to be. Now, the next thing that we are going to do is to measure the Vaseline. Okay, so I'm going to be using 1 tablespoon of Vaseline. If you want to make more than 1 tablespoon, then you can increase the quantity of your coffee or decrease according to how you want, according to how potent you want this to be. I'm going to be using 1 tablespoon of Vaseline, and then I'm also going to be adding shea butter to my mixture. This is because I love shea butter so much. I love how it makes my hair feel. If you're not a fan of shea butter, it's okay. You can just use equivalent of another tablespoon of Vaseline, making it 2 tablespoons, and you will still get your results. If you're a fan of shea butter, please just mix it the way that I am mixing. It's all up to you. Okay, the result is still the same. At the end of the day, you will still get a well moisturized hair that does not break easily. Alright, now that we've measured our Vaseline, I'm going to get a bigger bowl, and here we are going to pour hot water. I don't recommend that you melt this thing under a direct heat or even a microwave. This is just my own opinion. If you feel like you want like a fast result, you can't wait, then you can go ahead and use a microwave for it. But I highly do not recommend using microwaves for this process. All right, now I'll just keep melting the Vaseline and the shea butter, and once I am done, we are going to move on to the next phase. So while I am dissolving it, if my water gets cold, I will replace it with a new hot water. Okay, now this is the coffee. I am just measuring it here to let you know that it is equivalent to 1 spoon. Okay, 1 spoon that is not too full. So now that we have added our coffee, we'll just keep mixing and mixing until the coffee and the Vaseline marinate beautifully. Okay, so like I said, once my water gets cold, I'll replace it with another hot water, and that is what I am just doing here. So as you can see, once the water I was working with gets cold, I replace it with a new hot water. This is just because I don't want to use a direct heat. If you don't mind, go ahead, but I tell you that this is the best way to use it. All right guys, so now that we finish mixing everything together, you could see that the Vaseline and the coffee has already, you can see that the Vaseline and the coffee has already mixed together, like there is no separation again. Now we are going to strain it. All right sis, at this point I feel like it's important to let you know that if you're doing this, please, you have to be fast. Okay, once you remove this mixture from the hot water, it starts to harden up. So when you are doing this process, you should just try and be a little bit faster. You could see that it was already getting like the mixture was already getting thick as soon as I finish sieving the coffee out. All right guys, so I added 2 tablespoons of my coconut oil. You can actually use olive oil, which is also very good if you have olive oil, but I don't have olive oil. I chose to use coconut oil. If you have olive oil, you can use 1 tablespoon of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of coconut oil to get all the amazing benefits. The next thing I love to add to my DIYs is my tea tree essential oil. This tea tree essential oil is excellent for scalp health. So if you're always having issue with your scalp, try incorporating tea tree essential oil. Okay, it is essential oil. Please always dilute it. Please don't use it directly on your scalp. All right, now that I've finished mixing all the things I wanted to mix in this Vaseline and coffee treatment, I'm going to transfer it now to my container. And please don't go nowhere. I'm actually going to show you different ways to use it and what to look out for, what to avoid when using this treatment. So I'm just going to leave it in my kitchen counter, and it's going to solidify in less than 2 or 3 hours because it was already starting to get thick. This is what it looks like a few hours later. I didn't keep track of time, but a few hours later it looked like this. Alright guys, so this is what my hair was looking like. Now I've already gone ahead to dampen my hair with water. That is what I'm going to tell you. The first way to actually use this treatment is to use it as a sealant, which is why the Vaseline is there. Okay, the Vaseline helps with sealing your moisture. If you're one who experiences constant dryness, like your hair is always breaking due to dryness, please use this treatment as your sealant. Use it every single time you want to seal your hair. I mean your hair, not your scalp. If you're going to be using it that often, please use it on your hair strands and not on your scalp. I'm going to show you how I use it on my scalp later on, but for now, for sealing our hair properly, please use this treatment after you finish dampening your hair. Okay, this is a sealant. It is a sealant, it is not a moisturizer, so you have to actually go in with a moisturizer first before you use this as a sealant. Another way you can use this treatment is as a one-time scalp treatment. Okay, yeah, what I mean is, now when you finish washing your hair, your scalp is in a good condition. If you're one who experiences flaky scalp, your scalp is also getting dry, then use this treatment on your scalp when you finish washing your hair. If you wash your hair like once or twice a week, you could use this treatment on your scalp 2 times in a week or once a week, depending on how often your washing schedule is. Okay, all right guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think. Have you tried Vaseline on your hair before? I've tried Vaseline several ways on my hair, on my daughter's hair. Now I would recommend that you try this if you're always experiencing dryness and breakages. Try it and let me know what you think. All right guys, so my name is Favor. Until I come your way next time, oh god, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to share this video to someone who you know that is experiencing dry hair. You never know who you can actually help. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.